Hey everybody, this is One of Wisdom. Back from vacation, trying to move my balance board here. Just got parts 8 and 9 of our balance games playthrough uploaded. I'll get them up on the blog either late tonight or tomorrow. Well, today. It's already after midnight, so whether I do it in the morning or like tomorrow afternoon, it'll be today now. But anyway, we started with the yoga. Moved into strength training, then took care of aerobics. Just wrapped up balance games. That went really quick. And now, as you can see, what I did, I feel like I saved the best for last. We'll go ahead, come in here to Training Plus. And as you can see, there's 3 rows of 5 exercises, total of 15. What we're going to do, I don't know what I was doing in aerobics, kind of freestyled it, but I'm actually going to go in and do them in order for you. That way it's easier to track them down. Should be able to do all of Perfect 10. There's actually 10, 15, and 20, in one part, and then some longer ones like Island Cycling. I'll go ahead and break down farther than that. Basically, anytime I can keep an exercise group together, beginner, advanced, expert, yada yada, I'll go ahead and do that. If I have to break it down, maybe like on Basic Run Plus or something, I'll do that accordingly. But Perfect 10, 15, and 20 we should be able to get taken care of in one video. Instead of dragging out this introductory commentary no one probably really cares to hear, we'll just go ahead and get started. Played at 62. Seems like I've played it more than that. Again, I usually, as you can see, it's already on expert and 4-starred it. Generally, when I unlock something, the higher level, that tends to be the one I play just out of habit. But of course, we're going to start in order. Well, never actually 4-starred 15. We might shoot for that. And Perfect 10 is 2.5 METs. Shake your hips and do the math. This tests body and mind coordination. I would put emphasis on body and mind. If this was math, I could rattle it off a heck of a lot quicker. It's one of those deals. You could have somebody that's brilliant in math, could add to 20 in every combination, and basically a split second. When you factor in the fact that you've got to go swing your hips, which sometimes it doesn't register right, or you hit the wrong ball, and then you've got to go and hit it back, and it turns into a chain reaction, sometimes for the best and sometimes for the worst. Obviously, what you're trying to do is have a low score. Beginner, you're going to add to 10, intermediate 15, expert 20. Truly no different, it's just a few more numbers to crunch, but same concepts. You start out, they're relatively easy. You'll have a 5 and a 5, and then as you get later on to the end of the round, you might have, 9, 6, and -5, and a 3, and you have to figure out what combination would give you 10, so you'd have to have the 9 and the 6 and the -5, and they try to make it a little more complex as you get along. They may even add one of the balls. I really hadn't played this one much, but I remember it pretty well. All we need is a balance board, and we'll just go ahead and get started, see what we do. Again, I am kind of having to stand off center. Well, I've done the body test, I guess it doesn't matter. So I guess I am off center a little bit. Only issue is going to be, there may be static if I get to moving quick and this headset stretches. If that's the case, it's really weird to be standing inches from your desk when you do some of this stuff, but you think a 6-foot cord is long on a headset until you actually have to use it and you realize extension would be nice. Again, the people in the background kind of dance around. Again, classic to anything Wii Fit based. Your friends walk in, or you have people over, they see you doing this, you look like an idiot, but it's all in good fun. So it's kind of, for young kids, it's actually really good too, or just, even if you're older, it kind of brushes up the math skills, helps your memory, and it is kind of total body coordination. But basically, these 3 mushrooms turn into little orbs or balls or whatever you want to call them, and you have to combine them. If left is 7, right is 3, we've got to get to 10. I think maybe like halfway through this one, a fourth one will pop up. I could be wrong, I guess we'll find out, but basically you swing left, right, forward, or backward, and again, sometimes it is hard to do that. You might mean to swing to the left and it registers to the back, and then you've got to obviously undo that mushroom, and you know, it will take a little time, but I mean, once you've played it regularly, you get pretty familiar with it, and then it just becomes a matter of getting it right. I tend to be pretty quick at the start, and then I think, oh hey, this could be a good score, and you know, of course, that's when it goes downhill. Anyway, I'll quit yakking. We'll see what we can actually do here. Oh, jeez. It doesn't matter at the start, but like 7 and 3. I know it's 6 and 4. It's just a matter of actually hitting them. There are some, like you just saw these two, where it's actually every ball is actually used. Sometimes I feel like I can actually go faster just erratically, but then there's times that, you know, it pays to go slow. Oh jeez. As you can see, they just tacked on that fourth one. So now we actually have to contend with 4 of them. Oh, so there's not many rounds. I wasn't even paying attention to that. I don't think that'll be very good. A 42. I mean, it's not bad, but you know, it's definitely not 4-star. I kind of just stood still for a little bit on that one. I think it's under 40 might be 4-star. Personal best is 32, so full 10 seconds almost off of what I just scored. Let me come back. It's kind of hard to talk and do that, but it's not hard. It just, you know, kind of slows it down. Let me see how many rounds there are. I didn't even pay attention to that. Okay, so there's 20 rounds. And I think at 10 rounds it'll go ahead and pop to 4 balls. Oh, I thought that was the last one. Okay. So that one was actually pretty good. I kind of screwed up. I thought for some reason I'd beaten it, and I had not. That's kind of why there's that delay. I think it was the third one. I guess, you know, the corner of my eye, it looked like a 0, so I thought we had wrapped it up. If you know it, a lot of times, I mean, there's actually more than one answer too. I think there was one where we had an 8 and a 2 and a 6 and a 4. I mean, obviously 8 and 2 or 6 and 4 is going to add up to 10. That may confuse some people, make it complex. Anyway, I won't ramble too much. We got a 30.93. Took about 29 seconds to do it out of the minute, which that's another thing. You do have a time limit. The 30.93 is the time that's actually remaining from the minute, so conceivably, I mean, if you just totally screw up or having heck with the board, you could run out of time. Obviously that happens, not a good thing. You'll 1 star or something. But anyway, when you do get a 4-star rank, you're actually a supercomputer. That's kind of cool, you know, just that they change the rank names up a little bit. You know, I mean, they could just have easily have said champion, but you know, for them to actually kind of relate it to math and the activity at hand, I always thought that was a nice touch. But is that a personal best for me? Let's see. Yeah, so that's pretty sweet. Now, personally, you saw I just scored a 42, which is like 10 seconds back of where previously my best was. And 3 started with the 42, and then we came right back. Of clicked off a 3093, which is a personal. I don't know that that's a record. It's probably not. I really don't play this one much, but and I mean, after the fact, if you hear that, you can actually hit the balls. You know, I don't. It's just one of those little things. But I at least wanted to 4-star it for you. You know, setting a personal best makes it even better. As you can see, I forgot to mention this, but 1 minute 2 calories. You know, don't expect a lot on this. It's kind of one of those. It's more for fun. It is, you know. I kind of like. I mean, it's not to sound like a total nerd, but I kind of like stuff like that where you're actually thinking, and you know, it's kind of like island cycling. You know, you can just go through the checkpoints. You can think about it and shorten your route type deal. This is just obviously, you know, blatantly obvious that you're having to think. Sometimes it's luck, sometimes it's skill, sometimes it's thought. You know, if you get lucky, you get a good score. You could be a math whiz and absolutely suck at this. You know, main thing again, just practice, get used to it, go from there. We're gonna quit now. That'll be obviously part 1, but I think I can just do them all together. We're only at like the 10-minute mark, well 11. I'll come in now and do 15. Again, 2.5 MET, shake your hips and do the math. This tests mind and body coordination. Again, you know, you're adding to 15 here. Exact same concept, it's just, you know, more combinations, bigger numbers, so, you know, be leery of that. Never 4-starred. I don't know how many times I've played, but, you know, I may try to do that. I mean, heck, if you 4-star 20, you ought to 4-star 15, so I'll go ahead and get started. I may kind of can the commentary a little bit, see if we can't score better. It'll save me multiple playthroughs, I guess. It's the same bass music. I guess we start out with 3 on this one too. There may be more rounds though. There were 20 when we did the 10. Let's see. Might be 25 rounds, I don't know. Okay, yeah, 25. I should have been paying attention. Finally. Come on. I just did it again. I thought that was the last one. I don't think that's going to be a very good score. First time, I mean, I actually took a little while because I was more interested in how many rounds there were, which it was 25 if anyone cares. I think 20 will be 30 rounds. And 56.85, 3 stars it. I think we can do better than that. Oh, I've never actually... Okay, so personal best is 52. I'm not quite sure where the cutoff is, but 52 through 58, so probably 50 seconds to a minute will get you a 3-star rank, and then anything over a minute will give you a 2-star rank. And then maybe like a minute 10 plus would be 1 star. That's only the 9th time I've ever played it. You know, again, I usually tend to unlock something and just stick to the max version. But I'll go in and replay it. I'll probably won't talk much, and like I said, 25 rounds. This one 1 minute 3 calories, so basically the same time frame, 1 more calories. You know, again, if you take longer, you can probably up the calories as well. But let me see if I can't score a little better. Jeez. It's 4, 3, and 8. Okay, thank you. That was a little quicker, still not very good. Yeah. It's 52-15. It's actually a personal best. It's still, I'm thinking maybe 15 under gets 4-star. About 16 minutes, I may do it again. Still trying to get 4 stars on 15, getting annoyed because the backs aren't registering without going left to right first, it seems. So we'll see what happens. 5. Finally, I think we might have done it. Extremely annoying to pull that off. Thank you. I have no idea why. I can say this one gave me a lot more trouble than 10 or 20. Again, I'm not really sure why, but it's just, I don't know what it is. I mean, I know I'm off center on the board, so I can, still wear the headset, but I can't get the backs to register without hitting something else first, it seems like. But nonetheless, made it a goal to 4-star this, add to 15, the intermediate version. We pulled it off, got a 4288 supercomputer rank, 4 stars. As you can see, it was, I'm just going to say under 45 must be the dividing line. And we finally did it. We're real happy about that. I'll come in, I'll probably edit this one into the recording for everybody. But yeah, that's it. So I'm going to edit this one in. The first time through I just 3-starred. I was trying to keep them all under 30 minutes. But here we have our 4 stars on the 15. 1 minute, 3 calories. So there we go. But right now I want to get it all done at once. So I'm just going to go ahead and do the 20. Again, the same thing, 2.5 METs, shake your hips, do the math, body and mind coordination, adding to 20. This one may start out with 4 and have 30 rounds. We'll kind of, first time through, we'll kind of see. I guess you start with 3 still. Let's see if it's 30. Yeah, 30 rounds on this. I'm having trouble hitting the back ball for some reason. You probably could tell on the 15. That's what I'm trying to do, was hit 16 there, and it just wasn't happening. That's why sometimes I think it's easier to just, frantically swing than it is to, do things in order. Ah. Oh, crap. I was adding to the wrong number there. If I could get 18 and 2. No, I don't want negative. Oh, thank you. So that one wasn't great either. I'm having a lot of trouble for some reason. Maybe I need to like scoot back. Hitting the back one. And then invariably I'm trying to hit the back and it registers left to right and just really messes stuff up. And I did add to 10 one time on accident. That tends to happen sometimes. 105.35, 3-star personal computer. It's actually good for 8th. I've only actually 4-starred it once. That's under a minute, as you can see there. And so I'm not sure what the variations are on the 15 one, but we'll come in, we'll play it. I'm at 22 minutes now. I'll do it again, see what happens. No. I was trying to go back and we hit 14 something and it just, I'm not sure what the deal is. No. Thank you. Hit the, thank you. I may, I really don't know why it's not wanting to go back, but it's screwing me over pretty bad. I didn't even place, 2 minutes, we don't care, I'm just gonna redo it. Okay, we'll see. God. That still wasn't great, but it might have been the best we've done today. Which, I mean, there's some, I actually, you saw at the start, I was just going back into that test ball at the start. I was just trying to figure out why it wasn't registering. You know, sometimes you've really actually got to really shift, you know, more. I guess what it is when you're going right and left, you know, it just moves more fluid than when you go back. I mean, for me, it's easy to go forward, like you see there in the ubiquitous victory dance. But left and right, I mean, you can do that just twitching your feet. You know, forward isn't bad, but back, I mean, I went back 4 times and I hit it twice. I mean, you've really got to, you know, I mean, I almost have to start leaning forward and then go back. It's hard to just be standing perfectly upright and go back. But anyway, we got 4 stars, supercomputer. It's actually another personal best, which is kind of sad since we haven't done it on the 15, you know. But beat our old time by about 2 seconds. Can't complain about that. 1 minute, you know, 3 calories. So basically, that's really the most you're gonna get out of this. But I think what I'm gonna do now is end this here. And I may go back into the 15, and if I can 4-star it outside of this recording here, I'll come in and edit it in. But that wraps up part 1 of our Training Plus playthrough on Wii Fit Plus. It was a perfect 10. Basically just shift your weight and try to add 10, 15, or 20 depending on the level you selected. It's going to be personal preference on strategy. You know, you can take it slow and try to meticulously hit, you know, 5, 10, and 5, or you can just kind of swing wildly and then do the math. You know, sometimes it works out better that way. If you note, a lot of the times when I play, I'll actually kind of shift around and then I'll just take off what I don't need. You know, for me, it's going back that's the most difficult. You know, I mean, it's left and right's pretty straightforward. It's just you've really got to put your weight into it or it won't register sometimes going forward and back. And obviously then if you have to swing forward to get your motion to go back, you risk hitting that one and then you have a chain reaction. But you know, overall it's a pretty fun exercise, definitely something different. You know, it's kind of nice to be able to get your mind going while being active. Main thing when you start out, you know, you're probably not going to be very good at it, just getting used to it. As with everything on this game, just keep practicing and eventually you'll be able to click off some pretty good times. It's not one I'm really too competitive with, but I mean it is an enjoyable game. I wouldn't do it in large doses, you know, but maybe like, you know, either once every time you play or every other time you play. You know, I think it'll pay off. You'll improve pretty quick and, you know, stay sharp on math, have a little fun while being active. But again, if you have questions or comments, feel free to ask here on YouTube or the blog, which is oneofweezem.blogspot.com. And as always, thanks for watching, and I will catch you next time.